Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And today, if you don't mind, I would very much like to ask a question to you, my dear friends and viewers, in the hopes that you might be interested to let me know what your response is in the comments section below. As always, I'm always very excited and interested to hear your take on cinema. And so if you would allow me that opportunity, I would love to get to know a little bit more about you. And this time, the question that I have is this, which is, my dear friends, what is it that you are most excited for with regards to cinema in this new year of 2021? So what are you most excited about cinema-wise in 2021? Please feel free to leave your responses in the comment section below. Once again, I would love to hear what it is you have to say. Now, I think there are a number of ways to approach this question. And so depending on what your view is or what your take on the question is, please feel free to answer it in any way you wish. So for example, you might be thinking about, for example, certain films or certain titles or certain TV series or other things of that nature that are planned to get their own release in this year of 2021. And so is there any particular title or is there any particular work that is going to be released in 2021 that you are most excited about? I would love to hear any of those titles that you have that you are anticipating. And so is there anything, is there a TV series or is there a film that's getting a 2021 release, things of that nature? So if there's a title like that for you, my friends, please let me know, and I'd love to hear about that. So that's, I think, one way to answer the question. Another way, I think, to answer the question is perhaps to take it on a more sort of wish list type of approach, meaning maybe it's a film that's not necessarily going to get a definitive release this year per se, but maybe there is a film or there is a filmmaker that you think or that you hope or that you wish might get some kind of release treatment or Blu-ray treatment or other kind of home media, physical media or streaming service like treatment. Maybe there are some filmmakers that you would hope, for example, might get, say, the Criterion box set release treatment. Maybe there are some films that are hidden gems or underrated films that you think that haven't been released on Blu-ray yet, but you think are deserving of a good and robust Blu-ray release or something of that nature. Or maybe there are some other films on your own personal wish list that you would like to see get a nice and proper release in 2021. Or something of that nature. So if there are any of those wish list items that you hope and wish to see get their own release during this year 2021, I would love to hear about that as well. I think that is so much fun to think about, and it's also a great way for me to get to know a little bit more about you and your own cinema tastes and backgrounds. And so please feel free to take this question and answer it in any way you feel is comfortable for you. And the question, once again, my friends, is, my dear friends, what is it that you are most excited for or that you are most anticipating in the realm of cinema during this year of 2021? Again, it could be a wish list item or it could be something that's going to get released during this year. However you would like to approach this question, my friends, I would love to hear what it is you have to say. Now, if I could take a step back and if I were to try to answer the question, what it is I'm excited about, I don't know. I mean, there are a number of titles that I admit that I'm very much excited for. But if I had to choose one, I think, and it's actually going to be very close because now we're in the middle of January 2021, and in Japan, at least, the new Evangelion film is scheduled for a release later this month. And so For those of you who are fans of Evangelion, you'll know what I'm talking about. And so it's a very exciting time. Of course, it comes in kind of a strange time, too, because still we are undergoing this very hectic and stressful world health crisis. And of course, it's affecting the entire world, depending on where you are. Right, it's still around us. And certainly here where I am in Tokyo, in Japan. And so to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure exactly how I will end up watching the new Evangelion film. I'm not sure if the theater is a possibility for me, but hopefully there will be a good way for me to watch it, maybe a good release that might come up very soon. But in any event, my friends, I'm very excited for the new Evangelion film. Now, I've spoken a little bit on this channel about Neon Genesis Evangelion, but not to the extent that I would like to. And I've always had the dream project of maybe one day, hopefully, maybe talking a little bit about the series Evangelion with a little bit more detail. It's one of my dream projects, in fact. And so, who knows? Maybe when this film emerges and people are talking about it, maybe that might give me the opportunity to talk a little bit more about my thoughts about Evangelion. But in any event, my friends, this is something that I'm very excited about, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it immensely. And so that's, I think, maybe one way for me to answer the question. But yeah, well, I mean, let me now turn the question back to you, my friends, and then ask you once again what it is you are most excited for in this year of 2021. And let me just end too by saying that I do know that it's still a very strange and hectic and stressful time, and uncertain time as well, because of all the stuff that's happening in the world with this world health crisis and the like. And depending on where we are in the world, we are feeling the effects of this, and we are feeling the stress of this, and I know this because it's certainly the case here where I am in Japan. And so maybe sometimes it's sometimes hard to feel excited about certain things, given what's going on throughout the world, and I get that. But at the same time, if there is an opportunity to get excited and to feel happy about something, then I would always like to think that that can afford all of us the opportunity, at least to really get into this thing that we all love, which is cinema. And so that's always something that I look forward to. And even for me, whenever there is a feeling of feeling down, or feeling stressed out, or feeling really affected by the things that are happening, sometimes I might not be in the mood, but other times, if I am in the mood, then I always like to think that I can turn to cinema and I can get excited again, and I can find something that I can I can look forward to in terms of a new release, or in terms of revisiting films that I've seen before, etc. And so I think I'd like to think that that's one of the great things about watching good cinema. And so with that, my friends, whatever the case may be, wherever you are in the world, I don't know what your personal situation is, but whatever it may be, my friends, and as always, my warmest regards to you. And if you ever want to talk about cinema, or good films, or good recommendations at any time, my friends, you are always welcome here, and I'd love to hear what it is you have to say. I'm always in the mood for a good film recommendation from you, as always. So, and also, I'd love to hear about what it is you're excited for in this year of 2021 and cinema. So, with that, my friends, as always, warmest regards to you. I hope that you are all doing well, or as well as can be expected, and please continue to stay strong and stay safe, and take very good care of yourselves and your family and friends and loved ones, because that is the most important thing. And once you have taken care of that, my friends, please keep on watching a lot of great, great movies. Okay, my friends, thank you so much again, and talk to you soon. Till then, cheers.